Morning, we thought we were going to come here and talk about kids and how we were going to protect kids, because this legislature has failed kids. For as long as I've been here, we've had 50, 100 kids dying in the custody of Child Protective Services. And when we got up this morning, that's what we all came here wanting to do. The debate has now turned into an immigration debate. So these kids, which the amendment author acknowledged, are innocent. They don't get to pick who their parents are, or who their extended families are, who their caregivers are. They're just trying to survive. They're just trying to make it. And we know from the reporting at the Texas Tribune how badly this system has been for them. They end up as whores. They end up pimped out, used like a piece of meat. And now that little bit of money that we want to give them and their caregivers, so these kids are not in these dire and desperate circumstances, we want to turn into an immigration debate. You know, prior law was agnostic as to who your parents were. It didn't care what their immigration status was. Because prior law, as Mr. Keogh pointed out, was about the kids. But now we want a litmus test. And it's bigger than the amendment or the amendment to the amendment or the point of order or anything else. I will tell you that as a son of immigrants to this country, and as a very proud Latino, this feels really racist. And I'm using that word, members. I am using it right now. It feels like every one of these amendments is a proxy for something else. And I got to tell you, members, this has got to stop. This is the first big bill day of the year, and it's already begun. Because a lot of people on this floor feel like they need a brown vote. Well, I'm not about standing up here and checking a box in anybody's primary. I'm here to do policy. Not Democratic policy, not Republican policy, but the policy of the state of Texas. But we're at a point on the first important legislative day where DFPS has to be an immigration cop. And if we're starting like this, what the hell is the rest of the session going to be like? And I got to tell you, not only me, but everybody behind me, we're tired of this stuff. And these kids, these vulnerable kids, these immigrant kids, you're using them as a prop so that you can go home and beat your chest about how tough you are on immigration issues. That's wrong. And when I said to the amendment author that I was offended, I am offended, because you're trying to conflate the fact that we're trying to help these kids with something related to immigration, illegality. I've heard more than one time on this floor, illegals. We're tired of it. I see the flyers that you guys send out during campaign season. I know what you guys campaign on. But I got to tell you what this feels like. This feels like really racist, anti-Hispanic stuff. Yeah, let me tell you, yeah, Stickland, it does.
If the shoe fits.
And you guys got to ask yourself today, when we're trying to deal with helping kids in the most dire circumstances, you're taking this opportunity to attack. And that is wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you know it's wrong. I hope deep down you know it's wrong. And I will tell you, if this is how the session's going to go, and you guys want to talk about illegals, and you guys want to talk about immigrants, and you want to talk about sanctuary cities, well, we're going to start talking about sanctuary industries. Because I know Mr. Keogh took the money of an undocumented immigrant when he sold cars. And I know he probably had an undocumented immigrant working in his business. Unless he used E-Verify, I would be surprised. So unless you guys are ready to go down that road of undocumented and sanctuary industries, which I think will be an ugly road to go down, construction company owners, rice farmers. That will be a very ugly road to go down. Then think about what you're doing today. Because this is wrong on a bill that's supposed to help kids. This is not an immigration bill, and you guys have turned it into an immigration bill. And I got to tell you, it does not feel good.
The House will come to order. Members, please remember that the debate should be limited to the amendment and on the policy, not on other members.
Members, I've said my piece, and I don't expect it's going to change any vote on this House floor, but I just got to tell you that this, on the first day that we're doing bills on a bill that should be bipartisan and a bill that has nothing to do with this amendment at hand, you guys have made it about something else, and I think that's wrong. And I hope this does not set the tone for the rest of the session. Thank you.